What up, y'all? It's Michael Shawn, and I know you want to be a podcaster. You want a successful podcast. You want to give your views and opinions, but you just don't know how to do it correctly. That's why you got to hit up ShawnYScott.com. You want to be on radio, and you want to know how to build your radio career. ShawnYScott.com. She's done all of this. I've worked alongside her for years, and I will tell you the information that she can give you is on a value level that I can't even put a price on it. All you have to do is go to ShawnYScott.com. Your future, right now. That's it. Michael Shawn. Yeah.
Michael Shawn and the TakeOver Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you
Baby,
laugh.
tap in. Tap in.
Don't never stop if you wanna be on top. Yeah.
Low bass, fat, baby, tap in.
Oh, I'ma tap in for sure.
Tap in.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We done made it to another Mother Friday. Yes, we did. We waited through the week. Everybody, you're blessed. Everybody on IG Live. I'll get Shawnee on there. I don't think Mo was going to the Apple store yet, so she.
I have not had time to go to the Apple store. There's some things going on with my phone.
I have not had time. We still don't know exactly what Sexy Mo did that got her kicked off of IG. Like, got her just blatantly kicked off. Even though they've been giving me warnings for stuff that I posted 8 months ago, 3 years ago. Like, and now they're doing copyright this and copyright. I don't know. I was like, well, take it down.
They actually are. YouTube's doing it too, because Gabe just got a notice. And he clapped back at him like, come on. He's like, I hate you, YouTube.
I hate you, YouTube.
I was like, you might want to take that down, because they might shut your whole page down, boy.
I don't know exactly what their problem is, because TikTok don't have no problem. I don't know.
It's something with sounds now too, like music and sounds. If it's in your video, they may not take the whole video down, but they might silence it.
Yeah, it's like all your followers can't. So who can't? Like, and how do you choose which one of my followers can watch it and can't?
Yes.
No, they got us. And we're really concerned about it too.
Yes.
They got us locked in. How was your night, Shawnee Scott?
It was just full of work. Nothing new. Nothing exciting.
Nothing exciting. You watch TV?
No, I worked about.
You ain't watch the game? You won the bet. You ain't watched the game last night?
Because I'm so deep in work that I got to get out. Like, it's some videos I got to get out today. I need to have them out today. It's some contracts I need to get done. It's we got a pop-up. We had 2 pop-ups this weekend, today and tomorrow. So no, I forgot about the game.
Let me tell you the people you always lose bets to. In my history, you always lose bets to people who missed the game, because that means they wasn't even worried about it. While you're watching it and stressing every shot, every defensive stop, every foul call, the other person is like, they don't even know the game's over. They don't even know they won the bet.
The series is over?
The series is over. Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors ended the series in Boston last night.
Yeah, I was expecting them to do, 7 games. So that was the other thing. I was like, I knew that Thursday there was a game like earlier in the week. And I said, they're going to go 7 games. It'll be okay. I'll catch the last game. But now I'm a little disappointed that I missed the last game. So how was it?
The one game I needed the referees to get involved in, they minded their business. And they just let the Golden State Warriors, they just let them play. And the experience of the Golden State Warriors just showed. Obviously, what's his name? Steph had a great game. He won the NBA Finals MVP.
Of course, we knew that was
which is well deserved, even though people are. Listen, Steph Curry, get ready, because when you win as much as you won, this is when the media starts taking. They're gonna say some weird stuff about you now.
Yep.
So now
he's like,
They
Yeah.
probably don't talk about his mom and daddy.
Well, they won't talk
Well,
about
they're
that.
already doing that.
But they will talk about that. But the sports people will try, and there'll be certain people like Skip Bayless, white guy Skip Bayless, who's already saying he shouldn't have won the MVP. Andrew Wiggins should have won the MVP for his defense that he played on Jason Tatum and all. Stop
Here
it.
it comes.
It's coming. The
Here it
same way they
comes.
did LeBron. Once you start winning too much, they start picking excuses on why you ain't as great as everybody says you are, because
Right.
that's the hot take. If you can give somebody a reason why Steph isn't as great as everybody says he is, you get more TV time. So Skip Bayless will have a ball today talking about how Andrew Wiggins should have been. And Andrew played fantastic, but he wasn't the MVP. And I'm not a Golden State Warrior fan.
And so, how much money you owe me?
$40.
Haha, $40, Shawnee.
Got to
I
cash
was
out
$40
$40.
for you. $40.
That's my $40.
$40 and you ain't even watched the game.
I know $40. I ain't have to spend no time with
You had to
nobody.
do nothing. You
The
had
way
to do
gas
nothing.
prices are, you get a quarter tank.
No,
Say
$40.
that.
$40 to fill my car up.
Now,
Don't fill
Well,
mine.
not at $4.85, so I might get 3/4 of a tank.
I was about
If
to
it's
say,
on,
'cause I'm paying $5.57 a gallon.
I remember when $40 did work. I remember when putting $40 in my car did work. Like it passed half. Like I was confident when I put $40 in my tank, tell me to go anywhere, and I was confident. I was like, I'm good. I ain't got to stop. But now $40 is just. I'll be right back here tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Quote what?
I love Draymond.
Oh, I brought my glasses. I brought my
I
glasses.
didn't learn nothing about myself. Really, Draymond?
Well, he also said what they gonna say now. Well, he didn't learn that. Like media people want to act like I saw that when they were like, did you learn about yourself? What's he supposed to learn? He's been playing basketball since he was 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need to raise
I guess
up
they
off.
wanted him to be, have some deep answers. I ain't learned nothing.
Wins and losses.
You know what? Even if we lost, I was still filthy rich.
Right.
But you
That's what I'm
can't say
saying.
that to the media, even though LeBron said that.
Yeah.
When LeBron lost against the Dallas Mavericks, when he was the bad guy, when he first went to Miami, and he had the press conference after he lost, like the whole country was against him except people from Miami. And me, I'm a LeBron fan. I was rooting for him. And Dallas upset them in the finals. And they got so heated because he was like, one of the press people asked him, how do you feel about so many people being happy that you lost? And LeBron literally said, I don't feel anything because when they wake up, they're going to be living the same life they were living the day before. And I said, God damn.
That's how you stun on somebody.
And he was like, and I'm going to live the same life that I was living before. That did not go over well.
That's how you stunt. That's how you be like, I still ain't lose.
And he said, you're going to go. He said, you're going to go to the same job that you went to yesterday. You're going to do. I said, God damn, LeBron. All right, go ahead. I mean, it's the truth.
Who else did you bet? Did you do? Who else did you have bets out on?
No, I lost my bet on DraftKings. I bet that it would go 7 games and Golden State would win. So that's why I needed the refs to intervene and do what they normally do to extend the series to 7.
Make all the calls.
They decided we're going to be fair tonight. We're just going to let them play. Really?
Oh, man.
Today? So, yeah, how was your night, Mo?
My son decided to sleep with me for some weird reason last night, and
oh God,
I had feet in my back.
Yeah.
I don't know how the feet got on my shoulders, like all kinds. Like feet was just in different positions. I feel like somebody just kicked me in my back all night.
Yeah, them kids jumping in your bed. I mean, you got to enjoy it because it's gonna stop one day, and you're gonna be like, we're never going back to it.
Yeah, never like he's old enough and he's going through the whole puberty thing. So he's like, yeah, dog, you can't be jumping in my bed with your boxers on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so now
he
was like, let me go get my shirt. He come back. He brought his own pillow. Jumped up in my bed. And I was like, okay, maybe he just want to, watch TV in my room with me a little bit.
Right.
Nah. Next thing I knew, I had snoring in my ear.
Nice.
Like an old man.
Yeah, grown ass
You
young
really
man.
didn't get no sleep.
Literally, I thought I was gonna stretch out and get some good sleep. He got school until the 28th. So I was like, okay. I ain't got to get up, make no lunches early. None of that. To her.
That's funny.
Yeah.
My girls would jump into bed when it was thundering, and they'd be three of them, and I'd be on the edge of the bed, and I'd be like, "This is ridiculous.
But
This
see,
shit
he
ain't."
don't he turns on for his sleep music, the thunderstorms and the rain.
Oh, so he's New
So
Edition. Okay.
yeah, he's good money. He got all of these like sounds to put him to sleep and stuff. So he every night, 9 o'clock, it's on surround sound in the house.
He ain't scared of no
And
thunder.
he's out like in 3 minutes. He's out.
Thunder puts him to sleep. Well, last night was just watching the game. I ain't do nothing. Today's Monty's graduation, so it's all about Monty's
Yes.
graduation today.
Yes.
So you already know that's a long process. The 2-hour
Yeah.
ceremony.
Get ready, Dad. Get your snacks. Bring your snacks.
I know. Don't you want to go into these events and you just want to see your child? You just want
That's all you want to do.
but you got to watch everybody else's child go through.
I blame graduations, how long they are on award shows, because they're so built to like they want to. First of all, listen, man. Shout to whoever's going to be the speaker for the student that's going to be the speaker. Shout to them. Shout and congratulations, whatever GPA you got and whatever speech I don't care. Just get this going, y'all. Like, let's go. Just get a go. Like, listen, you are here. We want to thank y'all for making it. You are blessed. Believe in your dreams. Strive for your dreams. There is no ceiling. There is no cap. Now, let's bring them down and just start. And my last name, Amani's like either going to be either first or third to get up there, you know, when they make the announcements, because our last name starts with A. Just get it popping. And let them throw their little.
Are y'all gonna walk out and go to the car and sit in the car after they announce her name?
I know. We'll probably. I don't even know. I don't know if you sit there and wait till they toss their things in, which they didn't let us toss. They warned us. What's the thing that you put on your head, y'all? What's the thing called?
The hat, the graduation hat and tassel.
Yeah. They said we couldn't toss it at a girl. We tossed it. I didn't care. They're like, return your. I didn't care. Keep it. Do whatever.
Return the gown.
No, you can keep it. They kept it. I don't know where my gown is. I told y'all before. I don't know where my gown is. But but they get the diploma. Then they got to wait to get their diploma. Why would you just not give them their diploma in school?
Yeah, they give them like a blank, and then you got to come back and
Why? Like, are they worried that the kids ain't gonna show up to the graduation or something? Like what? Oh my God.
Oh no, I'm disturbed. I give out scholarships in Philly, and when I looked at the numbers in the graduating classes this year, you got some like Overbrook has like less than 50.
Overbrook has less than 50 people graduating?
Yes, graduating. Yes, seniors. You have some schools that got like 29, 30 students seniors graduating.
What happened to no student left behind? Like what? I thought they just. Oh, I guess when you graduate, they can't just move you.
Like it's nothing. Where are they moving you to? Where are they moving you to?
There's a
some kids are just not even showing up. Some kids are not even showing up to school like senior year.
50 people graduating.
Yeah, under 50 people. I want to say
it's like a VIP guest list. Like that joint's like the VIP in the club.
Yeah.
Even though I know the parents are happy.
Bad.
So I don't know. So it's gonna be a long situation, man. And then white folks be camping out early. Them white folks, it's a football field. Them white folks be out there like it's a football game. Like they out there. Whatchamacallit, tailgating.
Tailgating. That's why I told you bring your snacks.
Oh my wow!
I have to bring your snacks.
It's a proud moment.
To Monty, and congratulations to you and Stacy too.
Yes.
Thank you. So we'll have that. Then by the time we get done, it starts at 6. By the time we get done at 8, then we're gonna eat dinner not till like 9. So we won't be home and whatever till like 11, something. Then the party's tomorrow. All right, that's it, y'all. Yeah, it's gonna be a long weekend, but it's a blessed weekend.
Over there. So the party tomorrow. What y'all doing for our party?
The party's here, so everybody's coming over here. And we just eating, and they're eating and eating. What we do, eating and talk, eating and then eating, and then talk, and then people will eat some more, and then I don't know. There'll be some alcohol here probably for some people, and some music, and I don't know. Then they'll talk some more, and then you'll just be like, it'll be fun. Her brother flew in from California, so she's excited to see her brother. So her brother flew in. And then, her mom will be there, the family will be there, grandma, aunts, my mom will be there, and everything. We'll be rocking out till whenever they decide to leave. That's what it is. It's a long weekend, y'all.
It's a
And
long
then
weekend.
after that, the wackest holiday of the year will pop off Sunday, Father's Day, the most disrespectful holiday of the damn year is going to happen. Where fathers across the country
Why do you
will
call
be
it the wackest holiday?
because have you seen her? Shout out to a comedian Ali Sadiq, who does a comedy bit. I posted it on my IG Live.
I didn't watch it all, but I did. I heard the first part of it.
Yeah, Father's Day is ranked 21st in holidays in America. 21st in celebrating holidays. 21st.
Well,
I'm gonna say exactly what Ali Sadiq said. It's behind Halloween. Ali Sadiq said, he said Father's Day is behind ghosts and goblins.
well, I mean,
How long is that thing Ali Sadiq does?
I don't know. I know he said it's also behind Arbor Day. And he said, I don't even know what Arbor Day is. I don't know what Arbor Day is.
Arbor Day is for trees, for planting trees.
It's for planting trees. That's what
Yeah.
Arbor Day is.
Yeah.
Well, you be hugging the trees, so
I be hugging trees, but we
So for
behind
Arbor
the
Day,
trees.
you better plant a tree. As much as you be hugging and leaving, yes, you better plant a tree.
So after celebrating that, I'll do something. See what I gotta figure out something to do for my dad. So we figure out something. Man, even though me and my dad just might sit in his room and watch CNN together. I don't know what we're gonna do. So Father's Day happens.
Yeah, I think Father's Day is about doing what, like partaking in something that's of interest.
The world.
You know what I mean? Like you don't have to do nothing real crazy.
let's see.
Whatever, man.
I'm
Mother's Day.
Right.
Mother's Day is number 2. Mother's Day is number 2 in holidays. It's behind Christmas.
Oh,
Very
wow.
important. Very important.
God damn, boy.
Well, if you think about it, there's a lot of dads that are not, dads. There are a lot of moms who are moms and dads.
Hey, there's a lot of moms who ain't moms either. There's a lot of moms who ain't moms either. Them statistics don't be popping up. Them joints don't be popping up like that.
I think you
The day I
guys
need
don't
J Black.
complain as much. I think y'all don't complain as much as dads that have to raise the kids by yourself.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that's crazy. Ali's latest special. Yeah. Shout out to
Yeah,
Ali
it is.
Sadiq, hilarious comedian. He's funny. He's more than funny, but you got it. You got play a little clip. Play a little clip of him showing.
The worst holiday in the world. I've done the research. I already know. Let me tell you something. Mother's Day is the second most celebrated holiday in the world. Christmas is first. So that means it's Jesus, then your mama. You know what Father's Day fall at? Number 20. I can't think of 18 other holidays. Do you realize Halloween is number 6? That means ghosts and goblins go before fathers? Arbor Day is number 13. I don't even know what that is. I just know it comes before me. That's crazy. Columbus Day is number 16. Celebrating Columbus Day is like celebrating somebody finding money in your house. Where you get that $50 from? I discovered it in your kitchen. Father's Day is
There it is. There it is. But he goes on.
Oh man.
So shout out to the fathers out there. Go play pool. Go. If you, I can't, but if you go with your father, go play pool at a bar and just chill with your dad and just do whatever. Just hang out. Just what? There's not even a game on. Like that's another thing. Golden State decided to end the series.
Well, maybe that's why, because they wanted to have Father's Day at home.
And then Steph Curry, when he won the championship, his dad came. Steph burst into tears. Like he did a good cry. He had a good cry. He was very dramatic. He was very
emotional release.
He was very emotional. He said nobody believed in us. He said the guys in the locker room.
Hey.
And I was like, Steph, like a lot of people picked you to win the championship at the beginning of the year. Like a lot of people were like, Golden State's gonna win the championship. He was like, nobody believed in us. I was like, bitch, everybody believed in you. What are you
I
talking
know
about?
it was a lot of people saying Boston had it. So I mean,
Yeah.
and that's probably all he was hearing was the negative and not really paying
Yeah.
attention to the,
He heard Stephen A's big mouth all year long talking about, hey, Golden State, if healthy, will win the championship. It wasn't like that when the Dallas Mavericks beat LeBron James and Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade. Like, nobody thought Dallas was going to win. Like, nobody thought they had a shot. Nobody believed in us. Steph, if you don't shut the fuck up. But I get it. You're emotional. But let's not take it too far. Nobody
Big emotional
believed.
release.
Yeah, and then his dad came down, hugged him. He had to leave his white girlfriend in the stands and come down and give his son. They all hugged up. And then the announcer said, Del Curry was such a good role model, an example for Steph Curry. I was like, bitch, he left his mom for a white chick. What are you talking about?
He's saying maybe in other ways.
I was cracking up. I said, Del Curry been cheating on his wife since he been in the NBA. What do you mean he's a good role model? I let it go. I was hating. I wanted the series to continue going. Shout to all of them. I realized Steph Curry is now worth close to $300 million with endorsements. His net worth was 160, but that's just the contract. That wasn't all the other stuff. Didn't know his wife's cooking show got canceled. Did you tell me that? Did somebody on the show tell me that?
I did, yes. But you can still buy her her popware.
God,
cookware.
What must it feel like to wake up and you still have problems, but one of the problems is not money? That's got to be the most amazing feeling.
One day I too shall experience that feeling. One day I too, I am speaking it in the atmosphere. One day I too will wake up and
one
day.
Yes, God, one day. We know. We're not trying to be filthy rich. We just want to be super comfortable. We just want to be super comfortable. We just want to have a day where we wake up where we are not, when we turn on the TV, we not complaining about paying for Netflix. We just want to be, when we go to the car dealership, we just pick a car. That's all we do. We don't look at the sticker. We just pick one.
Bring on the Tesla. Bring on the Tesla.
When we go on vacation, we just close our eyes and just point at a map or a globe and just wherever the finger lands, we just go. What?
Shake the sand out my ass. Shake the sand out my ass.
Did somebody say what? We're going where? We just want to be able to know that nobody, when we go to an NBA basketball game, will be sitting in front of us because our feet will be on the hardwood. That's all. Listen, I know we asking for a lot, God. I know this is vain. God, we are blessed to have our health. We are blessed to have our family members. We are blessed in so many ways. But you know, we are only human. Just to wake up one day and be like, I ain't worried about a damn thing when it comes to money would be a beautiful thing, boy. Oh, man.
Amen.
Well, that's an amen for real, for real.
That's an amen. All we need.
We need Mike to pray every day.
Goodness. And God, we know the fact that we're asking for this, we are flawed. But God, we are stressed. All these squares right here are stressed.
Yes, and we're thankful. We're thankful for what we got.
We're thankful every day. We're
sprinkling them extra blessings.
Yes, every night I go to sleep, I say, God, thank you for blessing me with so much, and please help those who have less than me. Every night I say it. God, you know my heart. I just need to be able to swipe a card. I need a day where I swipe that American Express card, but it's black. I just need that one day. I need
it for longer than a day.
Yes. Well, I mean, that day leads to a life. I mean, that day is the beginning of life. And I hope you basketball players and you football players and you celebrities and you filthy rich I hope you appreciate that feeling of being able to wake up. And I know you got problems. Trust me, I know you got problems. But that one problem,
money problems.
You ain't got that money problem. You don't have, and I know you work hard for it. I'm not denying that I'm not saying you don't deserve it. Okay, maybe Soulja Boy doesn't deserve it, but still, okay, let's not hate on Soulja Boy because God.
What do they say? A fool and his money.
Goodness gracious, I don't even know it. The fact that Elon Musk doesn't even really fathom what money is anymore, like there is no like because it's limitless. Damn, that's got to be a crazy like, dog. You're flying to Mars. You're in outer space.
Yeah.
That's as a
Well,
hobby.
people like him are constantly reaching for like new depths. They're never satisfied. They're never complacent. They're all and it's not a paper chase for them. It's I want to be the first to do this. I want to be the first to do that. Type of mentality.
Speaking
And
of
the money
Elon,
just comes.
speaking of Elon Musk, did you hear about the guy who got fired from Google because he got too deep into the robots and he found a secret out about a robot, ask him a human question.
Oh, you mean the
What?
AIs?
The AIs, yes.
The AIs.
The AIs asked the human question about feelings.
What is it? AI?
I forget what the exact question was, but the question, he said when the AI asked him the question, he realized that this question could only be said by somebody who had a soul. I said, y'all need to stop playing with these. Y'all playing. I'm just glad I'm not going to be around when people are marrying these AI, artificial intelligence.
Don't say that, because that might be closer.
Yeah.
That might be closer than you think to becoming a reality, Michael Shawn.
They want to create these machines to have feelings. Why? Like, I don't get you people.
Think about how they're using them, just like maybe in hospital settings, using them in in war. Of course, in war, they're probably not going to program them to, discern whether or not that this is a situation, to have some type of compassion. But in hospital settings, because they are using a lot of robotics, if they're going to use AI and artificial intelligence, I would think that they would want some that had the ability to have empathy.
But if you give them, that empathy,
it's a dangerous game.
That means they could also get anger. You can't create empathy and not have anger along with it.
Yes,
or not. Once you get, like anybody said, is what they always say. Once you give somebody the power to have views and opinions, you have a dangerous person.
Yes.
I don't even get it. Like, I was like, why are we so obsessed to turn the world into iRobot? Like,
because somebody made a movie about it. Well, before the movie,
out, it's already being done.
It's already done. Yeah.
Yeah. There is a series out on Netflix that talks like they had artificial intelligence and you can pick one, and something happened where their eyes turned red and they were the bad ones, and it was really crazy, but they had like a whole society for them and they were able to act like, regular human beings.
And there's a lot of lonely folks out there. There's a lot of lonely people out there who would love nothing more than to be able to buy one of these things and not feel crazy, like feel like we can have an actual conversation. But now
you can already order one from China.
Yeah. Order what?
You can already you can order anything from China.
Yeah.
You can already order something, a simulation doll, so to speak. They call them dolls.
The sex thing.
But no, full human, like full scale. Yes. Now
I saw that.
The capability, in terms of thinking and being able to feel, I don't know because I haven't ordered one. But yeah.
If y'all find out I bought one of them dolls, y'all have an intervention. If y'all find out if y'all see a doll,
where you keep it? Wait, I just need to. I need to know where you keeping her.
I don't know where I'm gonna keep her.
Now, where you think that fake bitch going? She ain't coming up in my house.
I'm not keeping. First of all, I don't want that. If I did get a doll, the last thing I want is to have emotions and opinions and stuff like that. Now you got to argue with a doll.
Michael, you did not come see me last night. Michael, I'm so very sad. I miss you.
But it'll work because, like I said, how many lonely people buy money?
Yes.
How many lonely people there are in this world? Yeah. And it's sad, but there are people literally spending every day by themselves and will spend a large amount of money for that doll, male or female, to come and lay with them. Man, listen, they're going to have little clubs.
They talked about when they were talking about artificial intelligence, they were talking about the senior population too. So, we just got past, elder abuse day and talking about Alzheimer's.
There's an elder abuse day?
Yes. And so a National Elder Abuse Day. And so when you think about it, the numbers from when COVID hit, they said the one of the highest reasons that a lot of seniors passed away was because of isolation and loneliness, talking about those who have Alzheimer's. So these are things that we don't even think about. And they were talking about, robots or artificial intelligence, let me use the right words, being able to be companions for people
Oh,
who
that's
are,
how they
like you
gonna get
said,
us.
by
Do you see?
themselves.
Do you see how they get us? Do you see how they
Mm-hmm.
get us? That's how they seep into our sentiments, and then next thing you know, we're like, yeah, but elderly people are by them. No, don't fall for the
Yeah.
bullshit, y'all.
Yeah.
Don't fall for the bullshit, because next thing you know, you're gonna be arrested. There's gonna be police brutality by an AI, artificial intelligence cop that ain't even human, and now we're going to put them in jail. How we gonna put them in jail? How we gonna lock them up when
Can't
they make the
charge
wrong?
them because they're not humans.
Right.
They're not humans. So you can't, they have to come up with a
It's
whole new
very
set of
tricky.
laws.
Yeah, it's gonna be very tricky, and it's funny because in the movie,
And we ain't
they
ready.
had to integrate into society, and humans hated them. But they had to integrate them into society, and they had other rules outside of like what human beings had. It was
Right.
crazy. It
What
was a crazy
bathrooms they
series.
use? It's like the LGBTQ and AI. It's gonna be. But the elderly thing is what's gonna get us.
Yeah.
The elderly thing is gonna make us feel bad. We're gonna be like, okay, let's start with that, so they can have companionship, somebody that they can play
My
Uno
dog,
with.
shoot.
Yeah, yeah.
The
But speaking of
SPCA.
old, what'd you say?
Give him a dog or a cat from the SPCA.
Yeah, but then they're gonna be like, they gotta take they can't
fish.
walk the dog, they
Yeah,
can't
especially
handle.
for those who are who have
A fish.
Alzheimer's or dementia or any
Well,
other
they ain't gonna
form.
remember the robot either. If they got Alzheimer's or dementia,
I think that's the purpose of the robot, to be able to help with some of the memory loss and some of the day-to-day tasks for
that robot can't help with it.
for the elderly.
They still ain't gonna know. They gonna be looking at the robot calling it John.
Who
Yeah,
is
but
you?
yeah, because they're gonna get scared. They're gonna be like, "Why are you here?" It's gonna be, they're gonna start all over. But they'll probably have the robot programmed or the AI programmed official to know how to explain and whatever. And even when you have Alzheimer's, there are people that they remember. They are certain people.
They remember.
Yeah.
I would think that would be scary to have. I got Alzheimer's and this machine is coming to talk something that doesn't look, don't look right or natural. That would probably give me a heart attack.
But they're gonna make them look human. Because I remember my grandfather, God rest his soul, when he passed away from Alzheimer's, he always remembered my grandmother.
Well, they remember older, like certain things they do remember, but short-term memory, meaning like they can tell you something that happened back in 1947, but can't tell you what happened at 7 a.m. this morning.
So, speaking of old people, Mo and seniors, Mo and Shawnee were talking about Diddy before we started, right?
Yes.
And they was getting all into Diddy. And I don't know, y'all seem like y'all getting a little saucy with Diddy. Like y'all were like, why that old? Now, who is this young girl, this young lady that's now in Diddy's camp? Who is she?
Young Miami.
Young Miami.
Yes.
Okay.
She's been there for about a year now. She actually isn't new.
So
not new.
So this is his. Well, let me not say that. So she's been there for a year. So they're together.
They're dating.
Okay, so I saw this video. Do we have that video? I saw the video of Diddy and her having a conference. Was this an interview or did they just do this on their own?
No, Diddy gave her a
podcast on Revolt.
Yeah. And mind you, number one, she's very popular. She's very popular. She's part of the city girl. She's very popular. Okay. She's 28. She has 2 children.
Oh, she got 2 kids.
She got 2 kids. But she's popping. Like everybody loves her. She's very infectious. And everybody loves her.
So and she's 20 what? Well, how is she 28?
28. She's 28.
That's a nice age. 28. Coming into her 30s. What is Diddy? 53? I'm gonna take a wild guess that Diddy's 53.
It's old.
53. What's that?
He
10. What's that?
he's in his 50s.
21,
But it's
2,
no
3, 4,
secret
5,
that Diddy
25.
loves like a young, vibrant, put
Keeps him
together.
young.
Huh?
It keeps him young.
Yeah, he keeps him young. There's no secret about
But it
that.
keeps him young. It keeps him young. It
Yeah.
keeps it
Yeah.
He
keeps
look
him.
old. I mean, he looks good. Let me not sound like a hater. He looks good for his
Yeah,
age,
Diddy's
but he
holding
still
up.
look
Diddy's
old.
holding up, but he too seasoned and too old to be acting like that.
Yeah, but you remember when
Well,
Jerry
like-
Seinfeld was in his 40s, was dating that 19-year-old for a long while.
But he wasn't playing word games when somebody said, "Are you guys dating?"
What did
Yeah,
he? What up, JP Justice?
So he just turned and looked at her. He was like, "We dating?" No, he said, "We go together."
Oh, we go
Yes,
together. That's the
we
clip
go
I
together.
saw.
We go together, and he's talking about we go together.
He turned.
Yeah,
his
real
head,
hard,
he was
real
like,
hard.
He said, "Real bad, real bad."
All right. I'm not saying I wouldn't do it. First of all, I'm not critiquing you, Diddy, because if I catch me a 28-year-old and I'm you, I'm catching me a 28-year-old. But we got to set some rules and boundaries. First of all, you can't tell somebody in their 50s we go together. You can never, ever. That makes me feel super old. Like, you can't say we go together. You can't. Do we have the video of it? You don't have it.
But no, I don't have it. But let me see.
Father's Day is the worst holiday.
All right, Ali, we get it.
While Shawnee's looking for the clip, like, Diddy said he didn't deny that they're dating. Because he said, we date, we're dating, we have dates, we're friends.
I take you to exotic places,
exotic locations, He said we have great times. So he's not friend zoning her. They're more than friends.
So you ready to get
go together thing, I think, is what
no, you woke up and we was shredded. What it was about.
What is age really that big a deal in a relationship?
No,
is it a big deal?
These days.
I think so. I think so when it comes to that.
You think a 53 or 52-year-old dating a 28-year-old is a no-go, Shawnee? Is there
JP, what you mean not too many women his age popping? It's plenty of women his age popping. They just not gonna put up with this.
They're not gonna accept his lifestyle and accept.
There is something to be said for a 28-year-old body. There is something to be said. Yeah. Like, I'm never gonna be 28. My 28-year-old self, I don't care how much I go to the gym, I ain't never touching my 28-year-old self. Sexually and everything, she checked the box. Maybe old school.
Do we go together? Yes, no, maybe.
JP, here's the link, so JP can talk.
See, them 20-something bodies is something different. Like, I don't know the mentality. Some people are old souls too.
But them 50-year-old bodies something different too. So your 50-year-old body with the 28-year-old body.
It's 50. It's still 50.
So he's in his 50s, and
but it's
no
still
disrespect, man.
That's gonna happen with that 50-year-old body on a man because things drop on y'all too.
No, wait. I just said you ain't gonna use that on me. I just said I'm not. This 50-year-old dick ain't that 28-year-old dick. It's just not. There's a big difference between my 28-year-old, my ready at any moment, at any time, ready to get it popping 2-3 times for the night. That ain't Mike now. So I understand. I understand the old cougars. Them cougars be out there trying to get that 27-year-old. Them cougars don't be over there trying to get no other 50-year-old. Fuck, I'm gonna get a 50-year-old. I might as well just stay with the person I'm with. Wow. Shoot, them jackrabbit 28-year-old, them boys be out here running around. Man, listen, I'm mad at myself right now. Listen, I'm mad at me, my 51-year-old ass. Well, I don't even know how Diddy keeping up with the girl.
I mean, I don't think that it works for her.
Oh, she's not bad at all. She's not bad at all.
She's a pretty girl. She's a pretty girl. Well, this is one clip. I don't know if this is where she say they go together.
So you ready to get in the smoke? Yeah. So you woke up and we was shredded. What it was about?
I mean, it just.
So what we is? What you like about me? Like, why you fucking with a titty girl?
Hold on.
It ain't no hold on. Do you like making love a fucking Chinese food or American? Are you a cheater? You can't think. Gotta just say it.
Wow.
This is ridiculous.
I'm not laughing.
So yeah, this is it. But I had to find one where he actually answers the whole.
He said, "I'm not laughing.
Joining the
Yo,
show.
I'm serious. You gave me this platform.
Joining the show now from Step Into the AM with JP Justice and Friends. Give it up for JP
What are you
Justice.
doing here?
Look like he ain't got no clothes on. Oh, he got some clothes on.
Hold up, before we get to what up, JP Justice got to step into the AM show.
Yes,
Hold
sir,
up,
yes, sir.
my fiance just walked back in the house. I gotta ask this. What are you doing here?
Hey, Stacy.
Oh, you don't work today?
Happy belated birthday, Stacy.
Oh, they said happy belated birthday.
She live there. How you gonna ask the woman what she
what's
doing
she
there?
doing
Because
there?
she got a job. I need to know why the hell if she got a job, why she just popped back in the house. That check is necessary.
Sean, do me a favor. Actually, did she get the gift I sent?
JP wants to know, did you get the gift he sent you? He ain't sent a gift. He didn't send a gift.
What up, Michael Sean? What up? Hey, what's up, Shawnee? And what's up, Sexy Moet? Okay, that's how we doing it. Sexy Moet.
No, it's Sexy Mo. It's
Oh, Sexy Mo. Okay, okay.
It's Sexy Mo. Yeah. I forgot.
Motor.
Stacy got the day off. Stacy got the day off. My fiance got the day off for graduation because it's Monty's grad. Why did you take the day off? I guess she got to do.
Because there's a lot to do. That's why Mother's Day is number 2 in the country.
Yeah.
The second celebrity.
No, Mother's Day is not. It doesn't exist right now. It's Father's Day on Sunday.
Come on, man. Come on, say it again.
It's Father's Day on Sunday. The most disrespectful holiday of the year will happen on Sunday. All right, let's stick to Diddy. Let's stick to Diddy right now, because Diddy's day. Now, you know what? I just thought about it. Diddy's such a genius that he got himself a 28-year-old and he's going to monetize her. That is so genius that he's even monetizing.
What do you mean monetizing?
By having her show, by having that podcast.
He's making money off of her. But he got another one too. The other boo mad.
Why you say monetizing, not pimp? Because that's what the word is.
Well, I think we try and be politically correct now. We try not, you know what I'm saying? We don't want to say we're pimping women. We want to say
you ready to get
monetize. So JP,
yes,
me and Shawnee, because Shawnee's Malcolm X when it comes to women. Like she gets volatile.
I see when I put that up. She said there's a lot of women 50 that look good. The numbers of 50-year-old women looking good compared to the numbers of 28-year-old women looking good is far few in between. So if, like you said, Mike, if he catches a 50, and I'm not saying that there aren't, I've seen some fly 50, fly 60s, but you catch a 28-year-old, that's not like catching a 50-year-old. Listen, not at all. Like
but
if I catch
these 28-year-olds look like they 60, and most
it's
of
probably
them do.
7 of those. It's probably 7 of those, but like
there's more than 7 of those.
You know what
7 of those.
I hate when I hear older women say things like, "But I look better than a 20." Some of these 25-year-olds, yeah, you probably look better than three or six of them. But there's about 18 over 40, over 50 women looking like bags of laundry and military duffel bags.
JP, I beg to differ. I see a majority of these young girls looking like a sack of potatoes and a sack of laundry.
Looking hard, they all
looking like they had a hard life and they're not even 21 yet.
Yeah,
I'm saying in comparison to 50-year-old ladies, like if you see 10 50-year-old women and 10 women in their 20s, who's gonna have the higher numbers of?
Who would y'all bet on? If y'all didn't see the list, if they were 10 20-year-olds and they were 10 50-year-olds, right? And you had to bet $1,000, and you had to bet $1,000 on which group of ladies would have the better looking women. Which 1,000? Who would you bet on? Who would you put your $1,000 on?
I would go with the older group because these young girls, some of them look, boy, they look.
I mean, some of them do got that.
When people keep mixing me up to, put me 15 years younger than what I am, I'm like, if these girls looking like this and they 25.
Well, you're blessed.
Yeah,
don't take away your compliment. You just happen to be blessed that you have genes that a lot of black women have, that you're gonna look younger in the face. You just do.
I'm not saying that there aren't no
In
fly.
the face. Just the face.
I was getting ready to say we.
I don't look at your
past
body.
that neck
So
up
I
comment,
don't look.
like,
I don't look at your body. I say your face. I say your face.
I'm trying to look
We
at their
not-
body.
Because if I said
not
anything,
the
if I
neck
said
up.
anything else, they'd be like, "Oh, I told you, Mike Sean like Shawnee. I told you since day
We
one.
got something going on.
I've been
since
telling
that
you
picture.
for a minute now."
Hey, my kid.
Look at like Kathy. Kathy is how old is Kathy?
I don't
Kathy
know how
don't
old
care.
Kathy body tight.
I don't know how old Kathy is. Kathy, how old? Now y'all gonna get mad. I don't know how old Kathy is.
Kathy has said how old she was on air before.
Yeah,
Kathy
she
body
has.
tight.
Hey, look at my jeans. What the hell is going on?
But I ain't gonna lie. Like if I had to put my money on $1,000, you had 20 guys or 20-year-olds and 50-year-olds. I'm putting my money on the 20-year-old guys. Cause I got my friends. I see my friends. My friends didn't hold up.
And the dudes and the guys are the same. Like dudes be coming up to me trying to holler, and they start talking, and I'm like, "How old are you?" "Oh, I'm 25," and they look every bit of 52.
All right, so what is your what is your cutoff limit, Shawnee? What if the person talks to you and doesn't tell you his age, right? And you kind of in there, but he has great conversation. He's in shape. The young man has a bright future, and he is engaging you, and he is deep in you, like he's into you. What is the cutoff age?
Of how young he can be?
Yeah, how young? What is the cutoff age, Shawnee? What's the cutoff age?
Maybe 38, 37.
Shawty, did you release how old you are now? Like, you're not like is that a woman's secret with you, or is
Did you release?
Do
you
hear how we have to talk to women about their age? Did you release? Did you release the information?
We already suffer from so many discriminations. We
Yeah,
don't need
I would
that
say-
too. Like,
right? So, yeah, I don't know how to say it without disrespecting women.
The cutoff would probably be about 47, 46, something like that.
47, 46 would be the cutoff.
Yeah. I don't want no 50-year-old man.
Y'all can stop them rumors because Shorty done cut me out. See, y'all can stop all the rumors right now. Y'all can shut that shit down.
How old 50 Cent? Wait a minute.
How old is 50 Cent?
How old 50 Cent?
It's so
I'm
amazing.
just saying.
Women really,
I'm happy with my 45-year-old man.
Women really keep their age close because I always thought it was the funniest thing when I worked on radio, right? The people will be on radio for 15 years, 20 years, but don't want to celebrate. Don't think anybody thinks they could be 40.
Hilarious.
Like, how long are we going to live this lie? Like, how long? They would literally not want people to say their age. And I'm like, oh, what do you think when people say they grew up? You raised people on the radio.
Yeah, but the listener they don't translate that like that. And then when you put our age out there as women, now we become, oh, she's too old to be on the urban station.
Unrelatable.
Unrelatable
to the demographic.
Too old. So now if you can keep it fresh and young and you look young and your vernacular is that, you can talk to, I wouldn't say nothing either.
I tried to tell them Angie Martinez was celebrating her birthday on the radio.
Well, she has longevity in the business, and she has
but that's what I'm talking about.
Media outlets attached to her.
And they call her Auntie Angie now, so she's Auntie Angie.
Yeah, she's Auntie Angie. She's still dope. Like
but
I don't.
That's now. Like,
but that's what I was trying to tell them.
She went Auntie Angie, and she was definitely older because she older than me.
Yeah.
So I mean, she still had a longer career, like at me going to the hip hop station now. Come on, Mike.
If you sitting there looking,
I'm gonna pull it all together and do what I gotta do. But
but when you get callers calling up, when you don't want to celebrate your birthday at all on the radio, like you like really. So you just don't have a birthday. So we just not gonna celebrate a birthday. I celebrated my birthday.
So ladies, let me ask you this question, ladies. So do y'all use young vernacular just to stay in the pulse of things?
No. I mean, me personally, I don't.
If I catch one of y'all saying, I'm gonna get the bag. Oh, you are 40 years old.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the bag. We're gonna get the bag. Yeah, we're gonna get the bag.
I think that's more so of a trend of a cultural take on in hip hop. I don't think that's more so an ageism thing. Because even in business, when you're talking about doing those rapid fire business sessions, you're hearing people and professional speakers come and talk about getting to the bag. And so I think that it's a term that's being embraced and it surpasses age.
Yeah, okay. I've been to a seminar where I heard corporate white guy go and getting to the bag of things. Yeah. And I was like, this, wow.
Because it's a trending word. It's a yeah.
It does get irritating when I start hearing words like that by professional people who critique me my entire life for using words like that. My entire life. We were looked upon. I think everybody in these squares had that, where you had to speak a certain way. You had to change and take words out your entire career. And now all of a sudden the newscaster is on the news saying the shit that we say. And I'm like, really?
Because
we were
they
pioneers,
realize
y'all.
that in order to keep hitting your target audience, you got to meet them where they are and not try to bring them to where you are.
Go ahead, girl. Bring that Bible scripture in here. Bring that Bible scripture in here.
That's a Bible scripture.
It wasn't like that before.
The Bible didn't the Bible say something like you got to talk to them. You got to talk to them and go to where they are and bring them in. Something like that. I don't know. I don't know the Bible. Exactly.
Somewhere in the Bible, it had to say something about coming and going. Somewhere.
Right. Something about
I know what you meant.
Go where they are and yoke with yokes who like sausages. I don't know, something like that. Hey, Shawn, do you still use young vernacular or young slang?
Not on purpose.
I can't. When I say it, it like hurts my mouth. Like when I say stuff like, yeah, oh man, why did I say that? Come on, I'm a grown ass man. Do you use any? Do any of y'all use old slang that we used to use?
Yes.
Date yourself real fast.
My kids, yeah.
But you know what I don't say? I don't say bruh, a bruh. You're bruh. I never say bruh. I just think it's the most overused word right now that just kills me with bruh.
I still say fresh. Yo, that's fresh, yo.
I do say fresh.
Yeah.
I still do use those words. But then I incorporate, like when they were saying litty, I was saying it was lit. I was saying it was litty. But I was on the radio then too.
Life. So, but you're in the entertainment life. Yeah. So of course, like when things are trending, you're going to automatically pick it up. But you're talking about, your pop and your glam mom or your Mimi, the younger ones. Are they using that like in their everyday life to relate to their grandchildren or their
Well, they're not, because I always said it. We there is no generational gap anymore.
Mm-hmm, right.
Like we may not know all the words, but I know who Migos is. Like I know who their artists are. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I know Lil Durk. I know, like, my parents had no. I might as well have been playing somebody who was singing in Chinese. They had no clue of what I was listening to. Now
these sing 50 Cent to the day she died. She used to sing 50 Cent to the day she died.
Yeah, my grandmother too. My nanny loved 50.
Yeah.
But in the 90s, they was two whole different things. Now we just got different versions of it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Because the funny thing is, as much as I complain about the young people's hip hop today, when I start listening to playing my stuff in the car, and my daughter start critiquing what my rapper just said, I'm like, oh goddamn, you got a point. I said we wasn't shit neither.
Right.
Let me tell you what songs
Play some old Kiss. Play some old Jadakiss.
I'm good.
Yo, you know what songs hurt me when I play? I played and I mean it hurt when I was listening to it. Like, Jesus, we had no cool. Snoop Dogg's "It Ain't No Fun Unless the Homies Can Have Some."
Yes.
Yo, that hurts when I listen to it now. Yo, I'm sitting there going, "Oh my God, this is what we." And we was playing that loud. You hear me?
Yes.
We was singing the words.
Yes.
Yo, I said it on the show a million times. You knew a club was popping on the East Coast, Shawnee, when they played Akinelli, "Put It in Your Mouth." That's when you knew. That's when you knew the turn up was really real.
Oh my God.
When the girls all yelled out, "And you can eat me," put it in your mouth.
Lil Kim's "I Take a Soda Can and Hide It." I was like, are you serious? Like, this is what we was listening to? Like, we had no, and we fought for the ability to hear it. No, we got to hear that. We got to hear that. No, that's
it's freedom of speech. We
For
needed
you
to hear her
see?
say she's eating sushi, playing with her coochie. Like we
Yeah.
needed, we actually needed to hear that.
Oh, that hurts, bro.
No, we didn't understand why C. Dolores Tucker was trying to get us to stop. We were mad at her. We called her a bitch. We was like,
Yeah.
this dumb bitch. She was
Yeah.
like, no, I just don't want you guys to say this to each other.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
their music say a lot too. Like I listened to Billy Joel. Billy Joel had a song where he straight cussed her out from the second the record that the mic got on.
What song was this?
And I love Billy Joel. I'm trying to
I love Billy Joel too. I'm trying to think of the song when he something about
let's see.
It's one of them mayonnaise songs. I'm gonna find it. It's just gonna hit me and I'm gonna blurt it out. Ah!
All right.
Girl. I'm gonna find it.
Well, since we got JP Justice, he has a show on comedian JP Justice. Let's be clear, comedian JP Justice. Step to the AM. You're doing it from midnight to 4 a.m.
Midnight to 4 a.m. baby. I'm trying to set a new precedent, y'all.
Oh, God bless you. Yeah.
That
How
overnight shift is brutal.
are you putting that on your picture?
I just want people to see. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry.
No.
No, she wants to know how. She wants to know how.
How am I doing it? Oh, I got this note. Sit down, leprechaun. No, I go through StreamYard through OBS.
Oh, okay. Makes
So
sense.
when I'm on OBS, I can.
All right. Well, we need to talk later on this weekend. We can talk then.
JP, you're on your laptop?
No, I'm on my PC at home.
Can you get on IG Live on your phone?
Yes, I can.
And then just come on my IG so we can do this for
Hold on.
and get on there. So JP Justice, Def Jam, you can YouTube it. You can YouTube it. The man's done his thing for years.
32 years.
Since we have him on here, we might as well get into the DL Hughley Monique situation that popped off.
Yes, that's just what I needed. Now give me a few minutes, and I will be charged for the functions you wish. You're the greatest, JP.
Wait a minute. Wait a
Let
minute.
me find out. She have an AI over there. Let me find out.
Where's my pen?
Wait, hey, everybody be quiet for 1 second. Everybody be quiet for 1 second. Everybody be quiet for 1 second. JP, who is that? Who was that? JP Justice.
Oh man, I forgot when I plug it up to the power. I set it so that it will say something.
Can you have her say that again, because the ending was absolutely the most egotistical thing I've ever heard in my life.
What she say?
Wait till the end, y'all. Wait
Yes,
till the end.
that's just what I needed. Now give me a few minutes, and I will be charged for the functions you wish. You're the greatest, JP.
You're the greatest, You actually programmed this bitch to say you're the greatest, JP, at the end.
It's the I'm gonna be programmed for the functions that you wish for me. The functions that you wish. What kind of functions are she? Is she over there doing?
Totally
What you over there?
I just need the ending to change to say Michael. I just needed to say Michael shot it. I need the same exact thing.
I'm gonna send you the link on how to do it. It's real simple because you have an iPhone.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a simple function on the iPhone, and you can program. Yeah, you can program it.
You know what? Yeah, because Slow has that, and I get mad at it all the time. I be like, why the bitch keep talking to you? Because he wanted her program to say all kinds of stuff.
Because I'm trying to figure that
when
out.
he turned it on, hi Penny. I'm like, turn that bitch off, and I'm in the car.
Yo, only a black woman would get mad at a voice. Turn
Because
it's a voice.
Too much, and then he'll be like, Siri. He asked the bitch questions, and the bitch answered.
My wife has cussed Siri out and Alexa. I got two bitches.
Let me find out. All this time. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Let me cut my IG off because it's counting down. Hold on. All this time, I thought the Step Into the AM show from midnight to 4 was gonna be a bunch of strippers. This shit's gonna be a tech show. Like literally.
Oh, listen,
he's gonna be giving you tips on how to make women talk to you.
No, listen. The Step Into the AM show is going to be some avant-garde stuff. Like it's going to start off and what I want to explain to my team is that we ain't expected to hit a home run. This is inspired by Fat Man Scoop, and you've listened to Fat Man Scoop before.
Yeah.
I've
I used to
literally
come on after him. Yeah.
I used to literally ride home and listen to him at night, bug out on the radio and do whatever he likes. And when I would speak to him, he go, "My supervisor ain't there. By the time they get in, I did what I wanted to do."
Yeah, he had free reign. He had free reign to turn that into a
get on Myers Live.
Yeah, get on my live.
Get outside the club.
I literally heard him play Monica 5 times in a row. Yeah. And he said, "Because I like the song, and that's what I'm gonna play. If that's what I like, that's what I'm gonna play." And I was like, that's bug out on the radio. Hold on. Hey,
JB got buttons. You never know. He could just explode in front of us. Like, you got to be careful. Like,
listen, hold on.
What is this?
I'm gonna let you hear what I got.
Oh, you got the. I've heard you play the flex bomb. What about
this?
Hey, you guys!
I've heard you play that one.
Okay, how do I turn it down? Because the other day you did it, and how do I do that?
Just know how to do all this except.
No, because once I plug it in, like I don't know how to turn the sound.
It's going all keyboard. Hey, I see. It might be a problem, Mike. Yeah.
Oh, it might be a problem. He's got everything connected.
Yeah.
JB, are you married?
Am I married?
Yeah.
Oh my God, man. My old bag is sitting and listen, this is one of the things.
Excuse me? Oh, bag.
Listen, my old bag. One of the things that people don't understand is before I say anything on the internet, it has to be approved by my wife. So when my wife says things like, "Go ahead, I don't give a fuck," and then I come out here and I say what I say, people go, "Oh my God, aren't you married?" I already got the approval already. My wife.
You've been married for a long time.
Yeah, I'm married nearly 20 years, 18 years.
Congratulations. So do you drive her crazy with your little room that you got all the? You
know what
must
this
drive her crazy. Yeah.
Let me tell you what this room is. My daughter went to Miami University. And she was grown. She was like, "You can take my room because I'm moving. I'm gonna be in." I said, "Okay." She didn't have no like forevision to know that she's coming back for the holidays and coming back for in between. So when she came back and I was in the room like this, she's like, "Yeah, I'm asleep." I said, "Yeah, you should have thought about that. You should have thought about that."
She didn't know she was gonna be sharing the room with a white woman voice telling JB how great he is all the time.
I got a little bit of both though. Watch this. So you heard Siri. Hey Siri.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, I heard Siri.
This is Siri. Good morning, Siri. Hey Siri.
She got attitude now. I called her a bitch.
She do.
Yeah, she now she ain't happy.
But then I also have Alexa. Hey Alexa. Good morning.
Alexa ain't gonna say shit. Alexa, man.
Good morning.
Oh, Alexa, dude.
You got a transgender? What you got going on over there?
That's Alex.
I have a routine you might like. I can tell you the weather when you dismiss your alarm. Do you want to try it?
Not right now.
No problem.
JP is the dangerous guy in the movie. He's got too much tech. He's the guy who creates something that takes over the world, and then Will Smith has to save the world from what JV Justice created. This is hilarious.
I get calls from comedians all the time for tech support. Hey Jay, how do you do this? Yo Jay, how you do this? And let me tell you what you told me the other day, Shawnee, that works brilliantly. You said change the pitch on the music.
Oh yeah.
I went all night long playing music on Facebook with the pitch changed.
Oh yeah, it doesn't detect the same.
Doesn't detect.
Yeah, it doesn't detect the same. That's why when we used to play songs and whack DJs would change the pitch in order to blend it in a song, record would get mad because they're like, why are you changing the why? Then you can't mix if you got to change it that dramatically. Okay, JP.
Yes, sir.
DL Hughley, Monique, comedian for over 30 years.
Mm-hmm.
Your views and opinions on what went down. Are you on the side? Or are you neutral?
I'm
okay. Go.
So listen, we know Monique. I know Monique before her blow up. I know Monique during her come up. Monique has always had a blackened heart. She's always had a streak of viciousness, a streak of what you would. And I know in this business you have to have some of this, but she's always had a streak of bitch. I don't like saying the word like that. Right. She's always had that streak. And the streak just got worse and worse with the more money, and the more, they say money brings out whatever you truly are. So the more successful she got, the more that became prevalent. Now, yes, she's going to take care of her team, and yes, she's going to be sweet to people but like, if you know her, you know that she's a, like, I couldn't believe how Corey Holcomb said it. She's a villain. She's villainous, and that's just her personality. Now, she loves who she loves, and she works with who she works with. But what I respect is that D.L. Hughley lives his life transparent. He tries not to hide nothing in his life because he knows he speaks about whatever he speaks about. So he keeps his life pretty much transparent. When that whole thing transpired, at first I was confused, but then I heard an interview with her and her daddy when she said, and that in itself is screwed up. I can understand a little girl saying that, but a grown ass woman calling her man daddy, you don't think that that's messed up? You don't think that's screwed up somewhere in your head? But she said he's going around saying this, he's going around saying that. So I wanted to make sure I speak my part. Then it clicked. She wanted to go last because she wanted to be able to say what she wanted to say and then close out the show. And it just so happens that a monkey wrench got thrown in her plans. She had been holding that what's the name for a while, and she saw the opportunity and thought she was going to be able to take it. So if you ask me, bro, there's certain things that she does that I say, kudos, she's definitely stepping up. But right now, all of this with D.L. Hughley and all this stuff that's happening, like she just settled with Netflix about the situation. Here's my question: how much of that money are you now going to give to the public that you asked to help boycott Netflix? Help me! Don't boycott Netflix, y'all, until I get my money. Now you got your money. Now you owe forward. What are you going to do? She's villainous, bro. She's villainous. And the sad thing is, I know I'm gonna come across her, and I'm gonna have to look at her in her face, and keep the same temperature. You know what I'm saying? So,
I mean, this is what raises me is that you can sit here and say that she's villainous. Like every man can say all of these things about Monique, call her out on her shit, but y'all won't call each other out on y'all shit.
Oh no, look, Charlie, you the wrong person.
D.L. Hughley has not always been transparent. Yeah. He began being transparent once he got put on Front Street, and he had to. So he's not the little admirable person that's just said, okay, I'm gonna come, I'm always this way, I'm transparent. No, he got caught up in some stuff, and he had to say some stuff to save face.
I agree.
That's the one with DL. Monique, I appreciate Monique, and I want her to keep being loud because she's one of the Black women in the industry that will speak up on things that are going on that most women won't. Most women won't say it because they don't want this extra heat. So I appreciate her for taking that heat because y'all don't understand what we be going through. And when I say that, y'all don't call dudes out on stuff. Y'all don't call dudes out like
we do. I sat up here for like 2 weeks and murdered Will Smith. And murdered him for 2 straight weeks to the point where we had to stop talking. Like literally, and I've called out.
Tory Lanez. You are the belief that Megan Thee Stallion did something wrong.
I did not. That's not what I said. I said the reason why they don't want that girl to speak is because they both know if the true story comes out, we're gonna find out that they were both fucking up.
That's what I said yesterday. That's what you said yesterday. But when it first hit the fan, that ain't what you said.
I didn't blame Megan. I said all the stories that were coming out were going back and forth. There were stories about Megan punching him in the face at the party. There were stories about him bugging out when they were outside. There were stories about him smashing the girl. But before we get all into the Tory Lanez thing, we have killed dudes on this show. We have killed Kanye West on this show. We've killed a gang of people for doing dumb shit on this show.
But the difference is, Mike, society is more forgiving with men than it is for women.
Oh, really? They were more forgiving than Dave Chappelle? Wait, when Dave Chappelle lost his show, left his show, this country turned on Dave Chappelle.
Called him a crackhead and everything.
Called him everything. Michael Jackson got slayed by this country. Men have been slayed constantly when they speak up. Colin, let me finish. Colin Kaepernick got banned from the NFL. They took his career for standing up for something. So please stop with the men don't get bashed.
When you're talking about percentages, I'm not saying that men don't get bashed. What I'm saying is the comeback, the forgiving, the being forgiving to that person. Women, it's like once you do that, you are boxed.
I'll give this to Monique.
More times than often not, you are boxed for life. That's why it's so many times women tend to proceed with caution, and they have to think about their career. They got to think about whether or not they're going to be blackballed. And this is not even just on a high level. This is even for our thousandaires out there, you know, and especially in radio and mass media.
I will say this about Monique. I did like the fact that Monique brought to the attention that she wasn't getting paid like everyone else. I was like, that's a good thing to bring out. I was like, wow. But then when I started hearing her reasonings and what she compared herself to and all the things that she said that she should have because of blah, blah, blah. Now I'm like, well, you got to look at the whole situation. First off, Netflix is a private company. Netflix may know your resume, but don't see your presence. So I was like this, just do one for 500,000, and then you can tell them how much you're worth, or shoot it like everybody else, which you can. You know what I'm saying? I just think that I think that in Monique's situation,
I got to dumb myself down because
I got to dumb myself down one time. I got to dumb
myself down.
But the fact of the matter is, it didn't benefit her.
Men do that all the time. Men do that all the time. We go, you know what? On the flip, Jay-Z talks about it all the time.
JP, you know who's even lower paid than the black man? The damn black woman. So please don't say that just do it one time, girl.
No, but that's what we promote. This is what's crazy. We're trying to tell you that's what we do all the time.
We do that all the time.
But then stop doing it, because when we do it one time, then we're stuck there. It don't change. Once I accept 25 cents, they not gonna give me 26. If I sell
it depends on what your flip was, or it depends on how.
No.
We do that all the time as men. As men, all the time, we go, hey, yo, you know what? I'm gonna give you this now. But
you ask any billionaire, ask any billionaire in their seminars, and they'll tell you the same thing.
They'll say
they'll say you got to do shit for free. There's a time when you got to do, and women have said that also. There's a time when you
not grinding.
You have to,
and I'm not saying
to get your leverage, you have to build your leverage. And honestly, I hate to say it.
When I come in and accept a contract at a certain level, and it said, okay, we're going to give you these bonuses, and I take a losing station and turn it around, and it wins not one book, not two books, but 3 books in a row, and I still can't get a raise? No. After that, no, you can't. I'm not accepting 25 cents because I want a whole dollar.
That's your philosophy. My philosophy is I spent 7 years holding down a station that no show was above 10 or 15. We were number 1 and number 2 for 7 years.
I've gone in.
I didn't receive a bonus at all, but I flipped it into making more money for the next jobs coming up. So when the New York job came up, I was able to say for 7 years, they saw the numbers. So I'm just saying, now I'm not telling people that's how you should do it. But when whenever we say men don't, all men don't, and when we make these general statements that it doesn't happen to men, it does.
Or Michael, how many times as a comic you say, let me go in and do a guest spot, let me go in and feature, and then you come back in headline? You know what I'm saying? Just to show people, okay, but that means now that your product has to be hot. He turned the station around. Her product has to be hot. You take the 500,000 now, you make sure you put your foot in that first special, so that this way when they go, hey, let's do a follow-up special, you now have leverage. Who said this? Nelly said he did that 1 album deal with Columbia. But then when they had to come around and do the second album deal after he just went whatever he went on that first album, tables have turned now.
And whatever your philosophy is, go with it. Like if that's what your heart tells you to do, I'm not telling you not to do it. And I'm not telling Monique not to turn it down.
Yeah, because it's certain. I was
Yeah,
gonna
because
say
with
it's
that,
circumstance.
with that 500, let's talk about the 500,000. That's nothing for Netflix because they own the show. They're gonna get the residuals off. They're gonna make a whole lot more than $500,000 off of this show, and she is worth more than.
How about they just didn't trust that she was going to bring that back, or even so, let us. I used to work with Shawn Wayans, and Shawn Wayans said, "Your first job, you got to choose who you're going to get dicked by, because somebody's going to dick you that first time around," which was crazy from Shawn Wayans, but you know.
But I mean, but that's true. But that's true. And I get that your first time around, but at this point, Monique has done
her
more
first
than
time at the
two.
rodeo.
And if she brings up the Queens of Comedy one more goddamn time, I'm gonna shoot myself.
This is
Why?
Because
why?
If listen, people, the Kings of Comedy don't even bring up the Kings of Comedy, and that was historical.
Yeah, but they all
that broke that without the Kings of Comedy. Comedy ain't even the same right now.
I will say this though. You can't. One of the things that I always say, she earned that stripe, so she has every right to show off. It's like when a general comes back from the war.
Dog.
Yeah, the war is gone, but does that mean his stripes don't mean nothing?
Dog, it's literally like LeBron bringing up making his first All-Star game.
But it means something. It carries.
But Netflix ain't looking at it like that.
But you know what carries more weight? Look at the NBA versus the WNBA, right?
Yeah,
something that means something to somebody
in
the
You can't blame nothing on about on a WNBA when the people don't show up. The people aren't showing up for WNBA games. So
why you ain't showing up? Why y'all ain't showing up?
Because it's a two-dimensional
why
game.
Y'all ain't buying no tickets to support if y'all all for the women.
I don't want to see that two-dimensional game. I can watch a high school game.
But if y'all want to see, look at what you're saying. So that's
I'm telling you on the sandwich. I'm telling you that on the sandwich that they're serving. Go ahead, I'm listening. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Mo.
No, I'm just saying, like I was just listening to what you were saying and equating the women's game to the likeness of a high school.
It's like if I bought a sandwich. I like my sandwich with mayo, mustard, and black pepper. You're serving me a sandwich with no mayo and mustard. I don't want that sandwich.
But you get that at the high school game?
But
I do getting that at the high school game.
When you go to the high school game, you still see you
ain't even getting no meat.
It's not.
See, when y'all ask about the WNBA, the problem is guys don't want to say what they really feel because then once you say it, it's like, well, that's unfair. We don't like the game because we are used to a game that's going 100,000 miles an hour.
Hey, yo, listen,
and now you want us to watch a game that's going 30 miles an hour.
Look,
and it's not the ladies' fault.
Right, exactly.
But if the women don't support the women could fill the stands.
Hey, watch this. When that one woman dunked in that game, that had to be in a highlight for the whole year, that finally a female dunked. That's the game that we used to watch.
Which one?
I can't remember. There was a lady who dunked.
Leslie, I think, was the first one to do it in the WNBA.
Right. And when she did it, it was like, oh my God, they can get up. Because before that, we saw a 1960s white man's passing game. You know, we used to see in the Dr. J's and the Michael Jordans and the up in the air showmanship, and then boom, when they gave it to us, then we looked.
But something like that is something that she will probably bring up forever. Whereas on the male side, because they do it all the time, or it's not a rarity.
How many WNBA games you been to, Mo?
I'm sorry.
How many WNBA games you been to?
Plenty.
How many NBA games you been to?
Too many to count on my hand.
Exactly.
Yes, but what I'm
saying. So you got tickets to go see. You got tickets to go see Brittany. You got tickets to go see Brittany Griner, who is it's a travesty that she's still in jail, and it's disgusting. And it does have to do that she's a black woman. It does have to do that she doesn't make enough. She doesn't pull enough money because if LeBron was there, we'd go to war. But so if you had tickets to the NBA Finals. And you had tickets to the WNBA Finals. Which one you gonna go to? You can only go to one. Please don't front.
That's proving what I'm saying.
But then how are you asking us?
First of all,
what is it proving?
I'm not buying basketball tickets to either. Put it that way.
No, you have your choice. They're free. They're courtside.
If I had my choice, honestly, I'm a supporter of the underdog. I would go to the women's.
I don't believe that.
Honestly,
I don't believe that.
no, I really would.
Mo, if we were in,
I am the fan of supporting the underdog. If you know me personally, you would know that I am the fan of the underdog. I always have been.
we're in Philly when AI was playing when they're in the finals against the Lakers.
It was free.
No. Now you got free tickets to either you can go to Game 5 with AI against Kobe and Shaq, or you're going to a WNBA Finals game the same night. You're telling me you're not going to be at the First Union Center watching AI, Kobe, and Shaq? Stop it,
I'm
Mo.
watching history. Yes, I'll be watching Kobe and Shaq.
Yeah, I know.
But that goes back to what I'm saying in regards to women's accomplishments versus men. It's always the weight is different. It's not the same. It's not.
Now, if you ask me if I go to a tennis match, would I rather see the best guy tennis player or Serena Williams? I'm going to see Serena Williams.
Are you going for the game though, or are you going for the little tight shorts, Serena?
No, I'm going for the game. I'm going for the game because Serena Williams to me is the most is amazing. So I'm going. So like that's why I think the WNBA was a bad example. I get what you're saying, but the WNBA just is kind of hard.
But no, I'm just saying there's something that happens for women on the WNBA side. If they do something spectacular, they're going to be bragging about it longer. The same way with Monique bragging about, her claim to fame is the Queens of Comedy. You're saying that men are like they don't let it go. Why? Because they don't have to hold on to that one big thing.
They have more achievements.
But the thing that killed me about Monique, she's like, I'm a queen of comedy. Girl, you won an Oscar. Lead a queen of comedy. That's a bigger accomplishment.
Well, it depends on who you're talking to. It depends on who you're talking to.
Community, though.
There you go.
And that white community that she was trying to in Netflix is going to look at an Oscar. Like my beef would have been like if I was her, I want an Oscar, Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, like, do you really count her Oscar though?
But if I'm pitching,
do you really count her Oscar?
Yeah, I'm not gonna not count it.
Biggest accomplishment in comedy.
You heard what I just said? Watch this. I said, "Are you going to count her Oscar?" And you said, "Yeah, that's the same thing like her what's her name stripe, her Queen of Comedy stripe." I personally think the Oscar was won for garbage. It was a garbage performance, so they just needed somebody to fill in the space. That's like Denzel Washington winning for Training Day. It was a garbage receival. So did I say receival? Is that a good word? Is that
I don't know, but I'm gonna let you go because you got a white lady that talk. I don't know.
Yeah, you said garbage.
This
is where I will have to push back on that because her portrayal in Precious, and I know D.L. Hughley made the joke, and I get it. It's an autobiography. I don't think it goes that far, even though it was a great line. When you watch a movie and somebody plays a role that actually disturbs you while you're watching it, they've done an amazing job. Like when you're actually disturbed by how this person is acting in this movie, I feel I think she does get credit for that. I don't know. Like that was a harsh movie. I've only watched it once and I never watched it again.
I've never watched
it.
It's a harsh
once and I couldn't watch it.
Shawn, you said you never watched it?
I've never watched it because I don't want to see that. Like what I heard of it, it's like I don't want to watch it. I don't know.
It's a very rough.
And
I'm happy for her, but I just I don't want to see that.
Yeah. You can send me in on IG. I'm here.
Oh, okay. And we'll give you because don't forget Roddy Perry Live comes up at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Central Time, 8 a.m. We got comedian JP Justice also has a show on Media Room 360. You can find all the shows. Media Room. It was hot. He was coming in hot. Media Room 360 is the spot you go to. Download the Media Room 360 app, or you can go to on YouTube. YouTube's right behind me. That's what you're watching. Go to it on Twitch. All social media platforms. You can find Media Room 360. Old topic.
That's trendsetter there.
The Media Room 360 DJs will be all over the city this weekend. Shout to trendsetter.
All right.
The Media Room 360 DJs.
I love it. I'm here for it. Oh, I love it.
All of it. So JP,
yes, sir.
I'm trying to do this. I haven't gone as hard as I should. I'm trying to do this thing. Pause again. Trying to do this thing. We forgive Will Smith. Now, I'm not saying Will Smith is asking for our forgiveness.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I just want Will Smith back. He
He
just
ain't
got
going nowhere.
replaced. He just got replaced in Aladdin by The Rock, which is ridiculous. But
Wait, they're making an Aladdin part 2?
Yeah, they're making another Aladdin, and
Oh.
supposedly The Rock is going to play Will Smith's part. So I'm doing we want you back, Will.
Campaign.
It's spooky every time I go to his Instagram, and the last post was the last post that he posted about the Oscars, where he turned the comments off so nobody could comment on the post.
Yes.
Like, I think enough is enough. I
Well-
don't agree. I don't agree with what he did, and I don't expect the Rock family to ever forgive him. I don't expect Chris Rock to ever be cool with him. I don't expect Mama Rock to ever be cool with him. I get that, but the rest of us who are sitting up here still mad or are not forgiving this dude got a hell of a nerve to act like you ain't screwed up in your life before.
Well,
So I'm
you
trying
know,
to start
they were trying to get Chris Rock to come to and to do the whole red table talk, allegedly. And
Jada, come on.
I mean,
Yeah.
right now, and I read somewhere where his rebuttal was basically like, that ain't on my mind. They ain't even on my radar. He's worried about this Kevin Hart tour money that he about to get.
So JP, with that being said, are you down for the petition? Will you join my
Of
fight
course.
to bring Will Smith back?
Of course, bro. Of course, man. Listen, everyone deserves a second chance. I personally believe what you saw is the human in Will Smith when that situation happened. I seen you see a whole lot of things culminating, and then you just finally see something pop. And what we witnessed was the pop. But that's the human side. I've been around Will Smith. You want to know something? Here's something. Let me say this in secret.
Yeah, we listen. Get close, y'all. Get close.
I was a Will Smith Men in Black dancer.
Oh,
what?
You were in the video?
I wasn't in the video. I was in concert dates. I was at the Grammys. I was a.
Do the steps.
Yeah, I did.
Yo, between you and the comedian Flex, I need to see a battle. I need to see a dance battle between you and Flex.
Got that all day. Flex got that
Yes,
all
have
day.
you
Now,
seen
I was
him
one of these
live
guys.
on TikTok?
Yeah, I was one of these guys. So I have been in his circles. I haven't sat down in his inner circle, but I was there for rehearsals. I was there for blah blah blah, and I watched the man, and I can clearly tell you that the Will Smith that we see on TV is the guy who earns his money, and it's a different guy when you sit down and talk with him on the side. So what you actually saw was the human side, which happens to everybody, man. It just popped.
Well, I never
It was a
canceled him.
moment. It was a moment.
I never canceled him, not at all, not at all. And I worked with Chris Rock, and I think Chris Rock sometimes need to get smacked in his mouth, little weasel ass motherfucker.
Yeah, but you got it for different reasons.
You know, people don't understand my
You got it for a whole different reason.
Hey, Mike, people don't understand my history in this comedy thing. They don't think that I'm an overnight sensation. I have been here. So I know Chris Rock to be this guy, that little weasel guy that just won't shut up. You know that guy, come on, you can't tell me to shut up. What you gonna tell me? You can't tell me. I can speak all I want. After a while, you just get tired and be like, pop. So, this guy has taught him on so many shows. The Nickelodeon kids show, which ain't got nothing to do with his family. And he's taunting him there. He's taunting him there. He's taunting him there. And he first found the joke to be funny. He laughed, but then he turned around and his wife looked like Music Soul Child with this eye so loose, like Cookie Monster. I'm not going home with that. So, you know what? He popped.
Hey, Rodney. Yes, JP also wore hammer pants. I had a pair of hammer pants also, okay? And they were gold. Yes, I had one pair.
The lemon pepper steppers.
Yes, I had them. I had one pair. Easy with the hammer pants jokes. Even though Hammer was beating me up.
I'm gonna wear a pair on stage.
So JP's joining me.
Yes, I'm
Shorty never canceled Will Smith, so I know Mo is down. We want Will Smith back. I thought his Instagram was inspiring. It put me in a good mood.
Yes.
I love what he was doing with it. Like, with all the hate that goes on Instagram and all the hate and all the
fun.
And all the people talking about, I don't know who needs to hear this. Bitch, you know exactly who you talking to. All y'all people who sit there and act like you don't know you know exactly who you're talking to. Some of y'all just use it as a message, but don't want to sound.
I don't know who need to hear this
Hey,
today.
Can I make a shout out? My girl Mona Baudet is in the building. She's one of the
Mona.
Yeah, she's one of the crew with Stepping Into the AM, and she tuned in on Instagram. I like to let people know that I can't do this alone, and when my team show up, I like people know my team is here.
So listen, explain because we got a few minutes, then we got to wrap up. Explain Step into the AM to the audience on Media Room 360. It's from midnight to 4 a.m., which is gangster in itself. That's gangster with it. I've done that shift in real life.
Yes.
It's gangster in itself because you're living on the West Coast when you're living on the East Coast with the sleep schedule. So explain what they can, other than you being tech savvy, explain what this show is going to be about.
Stepping into the AM is just simply the edge of vlogging and talk show meeting, and I'm gonna bring you as far to the edge. I'm gonna be bringing some avant-garde, crazy stuff, videos that I go outside and I take, like the old David Letterman, like David Tell's Insomnia. I got a crew that you know. I got Blue. They call me Fire. They call him Ice. Then we got Mama Mona Baudet, and we just instigate conversations overnight. And people are entertained throughout the night. Like, you just never know. I'm not gonna have strippers, Mike, but I will have. I'm already lining up a bikini contest.
Okay, well that's getting close. That's getting close to strippers. Okay, we're building.
We do the arch contest, lips and lollipops. Like I do all the adult things that adults like to like we would like to be entertained with. You know. So definitely come check us out Monday through Fridays. 12 a.m. to 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. What also happened, this is what was the real thing about Stepping to the AM that was so dope. I didn't realize our twilight hours was overseas wake up hour. So when we were doing these crazy things in our twilight hours, I was getting emails and people going, "Oh my God, we've been watching it." Military bases overseas going, "Yo, my dude, we've been watching this all morning." And then I also I got people in the West Coast going, "Yo, I was just sitting at home chilling and I just saw you on." So the platform Media Room 360 said, "Hey, JP, come bring this through." And I'm so grateful. Hey, Shawnee, you may have Dr. Dre'd and saved my life here.
That's beautiful. So next year, and that's Monday through Friday, right?
Monday through Friday, yes.
Yeah, DJ Super put up, Super so funny. He said, Mike, Kobe Cobb and Cosmic Kev said they want to be a guest on your show and talk about old Philly radio beef. Yeah, that was a competitive radio station. And let me tell you what I will never do again. I will never put a flag in the ground and rep for a radio station and actually cause any type of beef over some call letters. Let me tell you what I will never do ever again. It is the biggest waste of time. Yes, because it don't go both ways. It don't go both ways. So when you in them streets and general managers are sitting in their cushy little home and driving their Benzes and doing whatever, they ain't out here at the club at 2:30 in the morning running around with 15 dudes with you. So yeah, no. But we got stories. We got some good radio beef stories. Yeah.
Radio beef, Mike.
Oh God, yeah. It was a whole I ain't go to the club by myself.
And Philly was kind of. I remember a couple of times. I forgot the guy's name, but he would call out. I was with United Artists.
Yeah.
And United Artists used to say, "Hey JP, the guy from Philly ain't gonna be there for a week. Do you want to fill in?" I forgot his name. And I would do that. I did that like twice for him, like while he was like he went away for something. So I do understand.
So like Golden Boy, you had Golden Boy, you had Cosmic Kev,
and I love Cosmic Kev. Shout out to Cosmic Kev, still doing the nights over there at Power 99. Shout out to him. So it was we were the underdog, but it was fun. Like we ain't know no better.
So Shawnee, this is the Koch Records of radio.
Is the Koch Records that I don't know if he knows what Koch. You remember Koch Records, right?
Yeah.
It's the Koch Records. You can get your weight up here. Goddamn.
That was the first label that started giving artists, some okay deals. That they could actually. It was almost like an independent deal that they had. TakeOver Legends versus the Hot Boys. Y'all were battling at night. Yeah, it was fun. TakeOver Legends.
Philly radio was fun. Yeah,
that was a good thing. Step to the AM Monday through Friday.
To the AM.
Strippers, lesbians. No, I'm playing.
Hey, come on in.
Girl on girl action movie.
The arts contest. I want to see the arts contest, so I will not be getting any sleep start next week.
What is the arts? What's the contest again?
So I used to
host it's the arts contest. He won't explain to me what the arts contest is. So I got to.
So I used to host erotic poetry. I used to host erotic poetry for like over 10 years. And one of the things that I had to do while poets was getting ready, because you'd be surprised how much they have to get ready to read the words.
Right.
I used to do things with the audience. So one of the things that I ran into was lips and lollipops. That was, "Hey ladies, I got a lollipop. Let me see you suck on a lollipop sexy." And it just went way overboard and it became a highlight. And then I was like, I got to keep this going. So I started to go, you know what? Guys like arches. Stop giving us the Halloween cat when you give it to us doggy style. We don't want to see the Halloween cat. We want to see arches. And then women started coming and showing us their arches, and it became the hottest thing. I mean, guys would come in and tip. The tips went as high as like $500-$600 some night.
You don't know what he's talking about, Shawnee.
Wow.
You know
I mean, I know now that
Yo, the funny thing is he acted like he was offended when I said he was gonna have strippers on the show.
I know about the arches in the back.
So the tip jar for the arch contest is $ media room 360. That's
Hey, let's see what kind of FCC trouble. Oh, we don't have FCC.
We don't have any trouble. The arch. So hold up. The arch. What was you don't want the what doggy style? What was the first?
The cat. We don't want the Halloween cat. We don't want the Halloween cat.
The Halloween cat.
You know, when ladies used to give us the Halloween cat, I used to be mad. Like, I didn't even get to enjoy this right here. Come on, put the arch in this goddamn thing.
Halloween.
All right, we gotta wrap.
We gotta wrap it up. JP Justice.
Yes.
Check him out Monday through Friday, 7 to the AM, midnight to 4 a.m. and his whole crew. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to all the fathers. Make sure you enjoy your Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day, Mike. Happy Father's Day, JP.
Thank you, Claudia. Thank you, Claudia.
Even if you're
Thank you
even if you're a whack ass father, jump on in there. Go ahead. Even if you ain't seen your kids in years, jump on in there. Go ahead. Go ahead. Just for one day, front like you a dad. Just for one day. All right, y'all. In closing, love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that. And understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. It will end. So enjoy every minute, every second. You fight for everything in life: likes, views, parking spots, the big piece of chicken. Fight for your happiness and never let anybody take it from you. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends will see y'all Monday morning.
Yes,
Happy Father's Day, y'all. Yeah, y'all.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap in.
Don't never stop.